guys, so I'm here tonight with our friends Luis and Tiffany, and they are from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
So they're going to cook with us exclusively to you guys. So can you introduce yourself? Say like your name and.
Yeah.
Of course.
My name is Tiffany Reyes. I am from Carolina, Puerto Rico. And we've been living here. I've been living in the States for 5 years. And yeah, it's cold. It's cold out here.
It's very cold, that's true.
Yes, it's like 18 degrees right now, so it sucks. My name is Luis. I'm Tiffany's husband, and I've been in the States for 8 years now. And we're gonna make you some brownies tonight.
Yeah, bro.
So come over here.
Yeah.
Let's show you what we got. Very simple ingredients and very easy. We just got 1 egg, 1/3 cup of water, 1/3 cup of butter, and the pouch mix that comes ready from Ghirardelli. It's awesome. It's really good.
It's a really good one.
It's
Okay,
really good.
Can you say that name again? The pouch mix?
The pouch mix,
Okay.
yes. It's a pouch mix.
Cool.
Okay, so first of all, after we gather our ingredients, we have to melt our butter. So what we typically do is we just get our 1/3 cup of our butter, and we just put it on a measuring cup, glass preferably, so you can put it on the microwave.
Okay.
And then we go over here and we give it around 30 seconds. You don't want to get it too hot because then it starts to explode in there and it's going to make a mess.
Yeah.
So 30 seconds, and what you want to do is you want to listen to it. As soon as it starts to explode, you want to get it out.
Okay.
Because
To listen to
you have to listen to it like popcorn. When it stops
Okay.
popping, you want to get it out because then it'll burn the rest of the popcorn. You want to do the same thing with the butter. So basically,
And while it goes, we put the preheater, the oven, on preheating to 325, but that's Celsius. I know that's Fahrenheit actually.
yes.
Yeah.
So make sure
Yeah.
you do the conversions at home.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the subtitles, the conversion for you guys to understand.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Oh, did it make it okay?
So it's melted a little bit, but we want to melt a little bit more because then if you don't melt it all the way, then it creates this little bubbles on the mix. Undesirable. You don't want that because it's gonna mix with the texture. So you want its textures to be smooth and silky. So we're gonna give it another 12 seconds to melt the rest of it off.
seconds.
12 seconds.
That's very exact.
Or
I like
15.
that.
15
Yeah.
is fine, but
Very specific.
Yeah.
sure. Try to be as specific as possible is usually better.
You hear it? It's
Yeah.
popping.
It's
Yeah.
popping, so
open
now it's
it.
probably gonna make a mess here. Actually, not that bad. Yep, and that's how you wanna. That's the look that you want on it and the consistency. It's pretty liquid, and you don't see any solids in it. So before putting everything together, I typically like to mix just the water, the egg, and the butter, and whisk it all together first, and then put the pouch on them. So just get your standard mixing bowl and put all the ingredients together. You put the water in there,
He's a natural.
Yeah.
put the
Like
egg in
super-
here,
Born
Accustomed
for
to
the
the
cameras,
cameras.
man.
The egg.
the egg,
No.
and then you can put the butter in there.
Okay.
And then all you have to do is just whisk it away. Just give it a little whisk until everything is mixed evenly as possible. So
So
you,
the name of this object is whisker.
yes, this is called a whisk. Yep.
Whisk,
A whisk, yeah.
not whisker.
Not whisker. A whisker is a cat's
yeah,
hair on the
mustache.
a cat's mustache basically. Yes,
That is true.
yes.
It looks like it though.
The whiskers of a
A little
cat.
bit.
Really?
The whiskers of a cat. So
Really? Do you think so?
So that's the consistency you want. Some people like to let the butter cool off a little bit because you can actually, if it's too hot, you can actually cook the egg while you're mixing it. So you want to be careful to, when you mix it, that the butter is not too hot, okay? And then you just open your pouch with your standard knife or scissors. And then I have some pet peeves about how to mix the brownie with the butter and the water and the premix, basically the butter, the water, and the egg. So this is something my mom taught me when I was making brownies when I was growing up. She told me you don't want to mix the brownie too much, because as soon as it's all mixed, if you keep mixing it, it makes it too runny, too liquid. So, and then the consistency when you bake it, it turns, it's not as fluffy. So what you want to do is you mix it all together, and as soon as everything is wet and you have a homogeneous mix, you want to mix it only 50 times clockwise and 50 times counterclockwise.
Wow.
That's how my
about
mom
OCD.
taught me.
So
Yes.
this is about.
That's
He's very precise. He's an engineer. You can
Yeah.
tell he's an
Yeah.
engineer.
Yeah,
yes.
so 12 seconds on the butter and then 50 and 50.
So once you get it like that, like it's homogeneously mixed, it's everything, it's dark brown.
Okay.
Now you want to count 50 times counterclockwise or clockwise, whichever you want to do first, and then another 50 the opposite way. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50. And then the same thing the other way. I'm going to count them
You
faster.
skipped 49.
Yeah, it's 49. But it's fine.
And there you go. 50 times.
Because I didn't want to mess with this.
No,
Yeah,
that's
me
fine.
neither.
That's fine. And that's it, basically. That's the texture you want, which is still thick enough to be smooth and silky, but still runs. You don't want it to be unmixed either. So, and that's it. So what we like to do when we put it on the mold is we like to get parchment paper,
I'll get the
because the parchment paper, it's so easy to get out of the mold. You don't have to put butter on the mold or any other non-stick parchment paper. This is the trick.
So it's like,
parchment.
It's like
this
papel
papel
manteiga. Yeah.
yeah.
We have
That.
that, but it's called papel manteiga. I guess
Yeah.
it's the same.
It's baking paper, basically. That's what we
Yeah.
call it. So what we do is, instead of putting all the butter in here, making a mess, and then pouring it here, hoping it doesn't stick to the mold, and then trying to get it out, it all breaks. It's way easier if you just take a little bit of parchment paper. You fit it on the mold. You just kind of fit it on the mold like that,
Yeah, can you see it?
and then you just dump your brownie in there.
Hold on.
Just dump your brownie mix.
So it doesn't stick, has multiple functions, it doesn't stick, keeps it together, and it's easier for you to clean it up afterwards. So.
Yes, you don't have to clean the mold or anything. And then when the brownie is done, all you have to do is just pull the parchment paper out of the mold, and you just demolded your brownie. Nothing breaks, and you still get those crunchy edges, which are very desirable. You want those. And
This is an edge, so that corner at the end, it's still crunchy even if you use the parchment paper. That won't mess with it.
real good trick to get as much of the mix out of the bowl: buy a silicone frosting stick or spatula.
Spatula, yeah.
This is what they call.
It's not spatula.
A spatula, yeah, spatula, and then you can just scrape it. It's awesome at scraping it from the sides, and all you have to do here is just.
That's very satisfying.
Oh yes, it's
And
very
to taste,
effective.
you can taste it like
Oh,
that,
yes.
and it's good already.
Making a mess here, but we're getting there.
No, it's falling into the right place, so it's fine.
So I have a question for you guys.
Go ahead.
So Luis, you've been here for 8 years.
8 years. That's
And
correct.
Tiffany's been here for 5.
5. Correct.
So you guys have accents from Puerto Rico, right?
Yep.
Yep. Mostly.
So have you ever felt that people looked at you, I don't know, different when you hear your accent?
In some cases, they have. I remember one time I was working out on a gym, and I was talking to a guy. He was an older fellow from Indiana. He thought my accent was from Ukraine, which is crazy.
Okay.
And he thought it was Eastern European, not Ukraine specifically, but Eastern European, which was very curious. And I told him I was Puerto Rican, and he told me that maybe he confused it because he thought that, but because he never heard a Puerto Rican accent before.
Okay.
But he thought I was Eastern European. I don't know if you had a story like that.
No,
but-
that's too awesome. My problem is usually that I ask people. So the way we learn English was different. He learned in school, but mostly at home watching TV, and I learned in school reading English, but I didn't know how to hear it well. So I'm always asking people, "What? Sorry, I can't understand you," and they're like, "You know English, so why are you asking me? Why are you even paying attention?" And I'm like, "No, I promise I'm paying attention. I'm not used to listening to English. I've been learning English my whole life, but listening English is another story." So
Yeah.
that's kind of my challenge. We still sometimes have to put subtitles in Netflix to be able to understand what they're saying.
Yep.
So it's still a struggle. It's you never stop learning English
Yes.
or the new language that you're learning.
Yep.
And where you guys are from, you speak Spanish, right?
Yes.
Fully Spanish,
Mostly Spanish. Yes.
Yeah, people know like English songs and stuff like that, and
Right.
computer stuffs like
Yeah, just like Brazil.
Yeah, like video games,
Yeah.
you know, like pop culture is
Yeah.
mostly consumed in English. And we have phrases in English and stuff like that, but mostly we speak like 98% Spanish.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But in Puerto Rico, all private schools are bilingual.
Yes.
It's almost like a requirement.
It's almost a requirement. Yep, that's true. So, you use your spatula to flatten it out as much as possible. So it looks kind of like a cake. And you're ready. We're ready for the oven. So we just go over here. We place it in the middle of our oven. We turn on the light so you can see it. Place it in the middle of the oven. And that's good for 55 minutes. And once you get it to 55 minutes, once the timer's done, that's it.
It should be good.
Take it out, let it
We'll
cool
see
off
it.
for like 5 minutes, cut it and enjoy.
We're gonna see it when it's done. So wait, hold on a little.
Yeah,
bit.
hold it.
We'll see
Yeah, stay tuned to the video because you're gonna see how it's
We're gonna be
good
back
done.
in 55 minutes. So now you hear a word from our sponsor. No.
So it's ready. 55 minutes gone, and we're about to take it off of the oven. Be careful. Use your oven mitts and be careful of the heat. Don't.
Pero,
me-
wait.
always.
So, do you smell it? Can you smell it at home? No, I'm kidding.
So you always want to make sure safety wise, you open the oven all the way when you're going to put things in and out of the oven whenever it's hot. So open it all the way. We're going to take it off here. See how that looks. Look at that.
You have a technique to check if it's ready, right?
Yes,
Like
there
use
is a
the-
technique that we can use. And we typically use a knife. Just any standard butter knife works. And we want to poke it. This is just like cakes as well. So you want to poke it all the way through and bring it out. If you don't see any mix, any liquid mix on your butter knife, that means it's ready. So
Or burn. No, I'm kidding.
or you can burn it if you go too long. So don't go too long. So the perfect thing about the paper, parchment paper, is now you can just take off the brownie with the parchment paper, and you have this one's almost clean, but you have a pretty clean bowl, and all you have to do now is just wait to cool off 5 minutes, and we're ready to cut and eat.
That's it.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's how you make a
You'll
brownie.
enjoy, and you're gonna enjoy because you don't have to wash dishes. So happy wife, happy life.
Yes, definitely.
It was good to see you guys. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Say bye.
Bye. These guys are the best.
Bye.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
See you guys.
Bye bye.
Enjoy your brownie.